Hello and welcome back. Today I'm doing a sequel. Yeah, I'm running out of content ideas after just 10 videos. But nah, in all seriousness, my first tips and tricks video did really well and I thought let's do another one. So with that being said, here's 8 more tips and tricks for new players on Insurgency. Right off the bat, I'm going to go with a controversial one. I'm here to tell you that armor is basically useless. Don't waste your loadout credits on it. It weighs you down, it makes you slower. It costs credits that could be spent elsewhere on something far more useful, like a well rod. And it really doesn't do very much at all in terms of protecting you. You'll maybe sponge an extra bullet at longer ranges, but it won't matter in close combat. Wearing heavy armor may soak up more blast damage from explosions, but that's it. I don't really see those benefits outweighing the downfalls. Armor is basically a noob trap. I'd rather be lighter on my feet and able to move more quickly. Play a little smarter as to avoid choke points, where I might eat a couple of bullets or end up running from grenades that are tossed in my direction. I'd also like to have the ability to take a nice sight on my firearm, or a grenade of my own. I usually run it bareback, and I think you should too. Now this next one is a tricky one. I mean, not everyone has wall hacks, like myself, but you could try it out anyway. Shoot through the walls in this game. If it looks like a bullet will go through it, then it probably will. Perhaps you know someone is in a specific corner, or literally on the other side of a room to you. Maybe it's a very popular spot to camp and you've noticed it. Shoot half a magazine through the wall and maybe you'll kill the camper without having to face him directly. Just a side note on this, each weapon has a penetration value, and you can see that on the loadout screen. However, as a rule of thumb, I tend to try it with every weapon except for the SMGs and pistols, because the 9mm ammo just isn't viable for that. Alrighty, something to be aware of is that when you reload in this game, the animations are staged. You can't just cancel the reload and as if by magic have the bullets back in the gun ready to fire. If you cancel a reload, you'll have to start the animation from where you left off. This is important to know, but there are some things you could do that could help you out in a difficult situation when reloading. If you are mid-reload and someone rounds a corner at you, remember that more often than not, you will have a single bullet left in the chamber. You could try and shoot him. The time to kill in this game allows for a one-shot kill up close with most of the rifles. However, maybe you missed the shot, but the other player just isn't that great and somehow you're still alive. Well, switching to your sidearm is always faster than reloading. Anybody who played the original Modern Warfare will know that. Not only that, but you can make the animation even faster by equipping a quick draw grip for your rifle and a quick draw holster for your pistol. This will allow you to switch weapons faster, throw grenades faster and return enemy grenades faster. The quick draw attachment only costs 1 credit within the loadout screen too. A lot of people in this game really love that grip and tout it as being the best one. If you're the sort of player whose ammo consumption is pretty high, I'd recommend it. Now, one thing that can really help you take a step up and stand apart from the other players in your lobby is your ability to move. Learn how to crouch jump. Crouch jumping will enable you to move towards objectives much faster, possibly beating the enemy players there, meaning you can set up an angle on them and get easy picks. You can also jump in rooms rather than vaulting, making you much more nimble and will give you the best chance possible of killing anyone inside. Use the crouch jump to get onto ledges so you can peek angles without accidentally vaulting over the object and putting yourself in danger. The vaulting animation can be annoying, and you can save yourself time and reduce your movement penalties by eliminating it from your game. Try running towards a relatively low object like a window ledge or sandbags and jump just before you get to them. Immediately hit the crouch button and your character should sort of snap onto the object without having to go through an animation. After a bit of practice you'll get used to doing it and you'll probably never vault again. Lastly, I'd like to talk a little bit about optics. Of course it is a subjective topic, but for me there's a clear winner when it comes to being the best all-rounder. Good at both close and long ranges. I'm talking about the 2x adjustable optics. Of course a 4x will be vastly superior at long ranges, and the 1x or irons will be greater at close distances. The 2x optics work in all scenarios. Obviously when it comes to snipers and SMGs, this maybe won't apply, because it's all about playing to the strengths of the type of firearm you're using. A sniper will require more zoom, and an SMG will usually only need a 1x optic or iron sights. You can equip a 4x optic that can be adjusted to a 1x or an iron sight, but they're expensive for what they are. For the price you pay, the versatility and just how clean the sights are, I think the 2x optics are your best bet. However, like I say, it is all subjective and you can use whatever you like, but I found the most success with the 2x optics. Well guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed having 8 more tips and tricks being thrown at you, and don't be surprised if I make it a trilogy at some point. Take care people.